Fred here, welcome back to the Gear Obsession channel. In this episode, we'll be taking a look at the Olight PL-1 version 2 Valkyrie weapon light, so stay tuned. I'm going to let you take a peek at the box. It's 450 lumens, it's IPX6 water resistant, and it can throw a light 106 meters downrange. It also has a strobe. It has a strobe, and we'll demonstrate that also. Now, it's going to be hard for you to see it out here. I don't have access to a range at night, so what I'm doing out here is I'm putting it on my Glock 22, which is a 40 caliber, so it's a good snappy round. It'll really test this out, and I just want to make sure that it works, that it stays on the weapon, the pistol, whatever you want to call it, and it continues to work after putting rounds down range. So let's see if it passes that test. Line up that groove with the groove in here. Just sort of make sure that's not moving, and then you just, that's it, and it's on. So I'll just press and let go, on, press and let go, off, press, on, press, off, press and hold. See, it's momentary. Same thing on the other side. Let me keep this pointed in a safe direction, but I want to show you this. So we'll go ahead and do the same thing where we just sort of press and hold. You get the momentary, let go, or I could just hit it, let it go. I could press it on the side, and I could press straight down on it, just like this. Can you see? Whoop. Yeah. So, really good. Now, it also has a strobe function. All you do is you press both buttons at the same time, so if you have a grip sort of like this, you can take both fingers. You're going to have to adjust this hand a little bit to be able to pull this off, but you press both and you're strobing. So you could just press both, and you're going to have to readjust your grip there, and you're strobing. Alright, and we'll make sure it's still on when we're done. How about that? Does that sound good? Alright, let me get my other gear in. And I think I'm going to go ahead and just open this guy up first. Alright. Lights on. Alright, you tell me if the light's on. Looks good. Let you take a close look there. I really like, let me make sure it's safe here. Alright. Notice how it's very thin. Some lights are really thick, much thicker than the firearm. I like how this is very streamlined, and it's not much thicker than the firearm itself. I really like that. Alright, we still on? Yes. So let's go ahead and put another 10 rounds down range. And see how well that goes. Alright, we're clear. Lights on. Life's good. I'm pretty happy with that. I am firing. Whoops. I am firing with the... Where are you? There you go. With the weapon light still on here. We'll go ahead and do 10 more rounds. Okay, we're safe. Well, not for Mr. Pumpkin, but you know what? It's not Halloween anymore. I'm pretty happy. So, okay, we're safe. Here's the weapon light. Still on there pretty tight. No play. Does it still work? Let me turn this around. There we go. Still works fine. Still operate it by either pushing it forward. Side still works. Momentary still works. And we'll try strobe. Strobe still works. Perfect. Okay, we're out in my backyard and Carson's getting done doing his business, so I need to get to business. Back here, you can see my fence line. It's about at that corner all the way down there is probably close to 20 yards, 15-20 yards. So just wanted to demonstrate how this light does at night, since I couldn't be at the range at night. Whoops. Alright, so we're looking at a big blurry picture. Okay, we're looking at about 450 lumens, and you can see the spot and the flood. But I just wanted to give you an idea what that looks like. I'm going to go ahead and shine it on the ground so you can sort of see what that spot and flood does look like as far as proportions are concerned. So, pretty neat. What's a review without a little bit of tabletop? So I'm just going to go ahead and give you the out-of-box experience here. Even though I had to shove everything back in here, I just wanted to let you see what it would be like if you ordered it. And if you are interested at any time, you can go ahead and click on the link provided in the information or description box below, and one of these can be yours. So what do we get? We get the flashlight. You get a Olight CR123 battery, and you get an instruction manual. And if I can get this out of there. Whoops, I don't know if it actually came tucked in here or not, but we'll go ahead and pull this stuff out because I shoved everything back in the box. You get a Allen key. I think it's a T6 and T8, 1 and 1. I think this is the T6, that's the T8. By the way, that could be a security Torx, if I'm not mistaken. It sort of looks like it could be, I don't know. Get a manual, very well done manual, by the way. Lots of information. And right here is a adapter. So pre-installed on the flashlight is an insert for the Glock accessory rail that goes into the slot in the bottom of your gun. And here you have one for the 1913 standard rail thing, so it's a little bit wider than the one that comes with it. Alright, got the lens finally cleaned up. It was carbon from shooting outside. I thought it was fog or something. Really weird. Okay, so let's go ahead and actually put the battery that was included in here. So I have the CR123 battery. So this is not a rechargeable one, it's just a regular CR123. You put it in there, positive side up, goes right down in there. I like that there's no rattle, it fits in nice and tight. And again, O-ring right here. I forgot to show you, nice grease threads. Very smooth. Hear that? No noise. Very smooth. You have an anti-reflective hardened glass lens, and you can see the slight purplish color from the coating. You have a nice smooth reflector. You can see how well it reflects by everything turning the color of the emitter, which is a XP-L clear white Cree emitter. The body is aluminum alloy, and you can see there's some very nice heat dissipating fins. There is a nice Type 3 anodized black coating all over it. The aluminum alloy, by the way, is 6061-T6 aluminum alloy, whatever that all means. Beam distance for this, it could throw the light 106 meters. Again, it's 450 lumens. I've said it about 20 times. And here's the switches on the back. I just wanted to show you that a little bit better. So again, Momentary, you just sort of press and hold either push here or push to the side, either one of the buttons. So turns it on. Let you take a look at the angle of the lens there and the spot for the light, and click it again, turns it off. Very simple. We could go ahead and take a look at what the spot and the flood look like right here. Very clean, no weird artifacts, nice, clean, perfect light. To do Momentary, very simple. You just press and hold it and then let go. It knows after you hold it for like a split second that it is being acted as a momentary, acted upon as a momentary. See? So you do just a click, press, release, it'll stay on. If you press and hold it for a split second, it's going to stay on until you release it. And for strobe, you just press both these buttons at the same time. Again, if you're susceptible to freaking out over strobe light, please look away for a couple seconds. I'm going to press both of these at the same time, and you can see it does a strobe at a constant frequency. That's pretty fast. And then you just press any button and it turns off. It's always going to come back on when you press it in the 450 lumen light. Now, the one criticism that I have with this is that it does take a little bit more pressure than I would like. So when you have that firearm, you could I just wish it was just a little easier to press these buttons. Maybe the next version we could lighten that up just a little bit. It might be too hard for like an old person like me, but for you youngins who exercise a lot with your hands, you should not have a problem. And again, to latch this on to your firearm, all you do is just put this into the accessory rail, and you can see what it's doing right here. You can see nice metal lever. It just closes in on there, but I just want you to take a look at how that's all working. Very simple to use. They even have a nice little rubber or shrink wrapping kind of wrap around the lever itself to give it a little bit of a rubberized texture. Really well done. IPX6 Waterproof. It's impact resistant down to 1 meter, and it weighs 3.4 ounces, which is average. And again, look how thin that is. So it doesn't really stick out the sides of your firearm. It's nice and slim. I think it's a near perfect light, for what it is in a $99 range. It really is an incredible buy. And by the way, between the 24th and 28th of November, there's going to be a Black Friday sale going on at Olight, so they're going to have a lot of discounts up to 45%. So if this is too much right now, maybe you should go back and visit them between the 24th and 28th, and maybe it'll be a little bit cheaper. Also, I recommend it. Highly recommend it. It is working flawlessly. I like it. Recommend it. $99. Again, link in the description box below. Alright, if I don't see you again before Thanksgiving, I'd like to wish you and your family a very happy Thanksgiving. And I think we'll go ahead and call this a wrap. So I appreciate every friend, viewer, subscriber, and especially you. And I hope you have a great day or evening wherever you are, whatever time it is. Take care. Bye.